Hello everyone. We are currently doing the Midnight and Sunrust 1v1 community event with some prizes that you'll see in the announcements in both Discords. Today is brought to you by Foe organizing it and everyone coming together and being able to put this together. It is. I'll turn it up a little bit then. It is done. So we can see here we have a Malzahar, Ezreal, Tryndamere ban. Tryndamere's pretty interesting, seeing as how it's a melee character and you could easily just counterpick it with a ranged character. Vayne's also pretty interesting if you're not playing melee. So we see Faust is going with the Graves pick. Very strong laner. If Fluffy Tail picks, actually he's not picking physical, he's picking Teemo. This matchup might be kind of hard for Graves if he gets blinded. But he could counterplay it with the Shrapnel Q. He could also counterplay it by just sitting in a bush and smoke screening him so he's not able to blind him or auto attack him. But I want to say this is kind of strong if Graves doesn't snowball. They might just focus on shoving. It's going to be interesting to see, though, because this is the ARAM map. This is not the normal map with the normal mid lane. This is specifically the frozen, frozen map that I forget the name of off the top of my head. I could see this going either one of two ways. Either Teemo scales, he gets level 6, and he nukes the wave, and Graves is not able to interact with him at all, or Graves will flash farm the wave, push it to his tower, and try to get to a tower kill. Reminder, the rules are first kill is a win, first tower is a win, sudden death is at 1 hour and 30 minutes, or at 10 minutes and 30 seconds, my bad, not an hour. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. And yeah, should be fine. We do have to deal with a spectator delay, by the way, because we don't have any special clients or anything. But it should be fine. It's a 3-minute spectator delay. This tournament is basically them drafting around characters in ARAM balance diamond and them playing to the best of their ability in terms of matchups. If we could turn off delay, we could, but we can't. Let me update the overlay 1 second. So the way this tournament's set up is we do best of ones followed by best of threes for the people who go on later. It is either the first one to get to 100 CS, first blood, or first tower, with sudden death tick starting at 10 minutes. And then at 10 minutes 30 seconds, a winner being decided by individuals who think who play best, kind of like tournament rules. That should be interesting to see. The turnout for this actually seems pretty good, the turnout. By the way, we will be having post-game interviews with these people to see what they feel like they did or didn't do wrong. So that will be interesting to see what they say in terms of their game plan afterwards. Yeah, interviews. Interviews with the players. Let me turn up my microphone a little bit more. Not much to talk about, just sitting here waiting for the game to start. I don't know why Riot Games doesn't allow you to eliminate spectating delay in private lobbies, but here we are. This should be an interesting game, though. This matchup will probably be Teemo-sided if he's able to push an advantage early, especially being able to 1v1 with the blind so easily against Graves. But Graves does have burst with his Q. It's end of the line. And then when he gets level 6, he should be able to Q and then ult him if he's next to a wall. But if they're just trying to do an auto attack battle, then it is. So let's see here. First, we have, give me a second here. We have Graves with the Guardian's Hammer start, so he gets some extra lifesteal and some health. He also has Tier to stack it up, so he has some more wave clear along with mana sustain. And here we have Teemo going Lost Chapter, just to rush his mythic. We see Teemo going to the mid lane bush, probably to try to do some cheese shenanigans by hiding in the bush and waiting for him to walk up. But Graves probably knows this and isn't going to walk up, because why the hell would you fight a Teemo at level 1 with a blind? It wouldn't make any sense. You would just lose. Or at level 3, my bad, because we're starting on ARAM. Have the team fight overlay and the item overlay. See how this first wave clashes. Oh, we see Teemo going up to harass Faust, but Teemo also taking half his life, not using the blind properly, also using barrier. He is losing this trade very, very badly. But then the blind came back up and Graves just can't fight into it. That was one summoner used for basically nothing. Graves didn't use either heal or, you know, clarity. Why does he have clarity? For wave clear? That's an interesting point. There, Graves getting blinded. Some extra harass, trying to maybe stall out being able to creep clear. But Graves should be able to clear better than Teemo, at least 3-6. Smoke screen being thrown out for harass. Misses the Q, being auto-attacked by Teemo. Here we have them both farming. Reminder, 100 CS is technically a win. Both level 5. We should be interested in their level 6 power spikes. One has way more kill pressure than the other, but one gets way more creep clear. Maybe not as much as Graves early, though. He might need more items. Teemo currently getting poked out a bit more. Uses a clarity for more mana for some reason. Not exactly sure why. Using up the health relic, get some health back. Graves doing the same. Teemo focusing on not pushing the creep wave, probably to try to bring it too close to his tower for experience, but personally I would have killed the cannon. Graves going for double relic. As you can see here, it's a pretty slow game. Both of them are focusing on creep killing, CSing. Teemo probably going to focus more on trying to push the wave. And maybe just some petty harass with his Q and autos. Ooh, we see Graves going out with the smoke screen. Teemo flash out of the smoke screen and is currently running Faust down. Won't be a kill though, just some harass. All summoners are currently down. Teemo running up to harass him. Faust currently looking in a bit of trouble, seeing as how Teemo has way more health, has way more poke right now, and he won't be able to actually kill him unless he pulls off a QR combo. See them safely pushing the tower with the ultimate. Smoke screening the creeps for that 1 damage, you know? Smoke screen damage, known to put a wall up on those creeps. Faust going for the relic, but that's kind of dangerous. Getting zoned off the relic by Teemo. Ooh! Walks up to kill the creep wave, but currently gets a blind and a dot. That might kill? Nah. Relic plus it was probably had like, I don't know, like 20 health left. See on this here, we Graves currently is up by 12 more creeps. Using heal for that sustain. Teemo currently trying to control his part of the map by just setting down some mushrooms. Probably be better to hold on to it and creep clear, but not him. Teemo currently running up to harass him. Graves has no priority over this lane now. He's too harassed out. The only thing he can do is try to hope for Teemo to walk up and smoke screen Q him and then ult. It's going to be kind of hard if Teemo doesn't play around walls or walks up and just focuses on creep pushing. But on the upside here, Graves can actually win by reaching 100 CS. Teemo will lose if this continues happening, because he lost so many creeps early. Very slow gameplay from both players. Popping clarity from mana. Very, very slow game. It has slowed down a lot more since they're both in kill pressure. Teemo getting blinded and eating half of Q. Graves. Of his end of the line. Walking and blinding. Teemo popping barrier for the single tower shot. I don't know about that one, but no, I'm not him. Graves can actually blow Teemo up. If he lands smokescreen QR, he can kill him. But there's the flash. Maybe next time. He'll coming up in 2 seconds for Graves. Gonna use it to sustain probably. There it is. Again, a very slow game coming out from both Faust and Stripes. Ooh, Graves going in, missing one auto, missing his Q, just autoing him down like an animal. Ooh, and that will be it. Faust takes it with the 1 kill. Now, I'm sure there. Okay, he technically wins. But he did step on a mushroom and die. But that should be it. First to 1 kill. So, seems like that's it. I'll try to get an interview set up with the 2 players after this game. But just give me 2 seconds. The players in for an interview. Give me 2 seconds. Where is Okay, hello, you two. You're currently on stream. I would like to ask. Uh,
You want to go first, boss?
Let me turn you guys up a little bit.
Because I didn't know who I was going into, and I was just like, I'm gonna try to like just stall this and just win by CSing. I'm pretty good at CSing with Graves.
Yeah,
So when I saw Timo, I was just like, I'm fucked. I was just
that's understandable. You know, you can't really auto into him, but you do have lots of bursts through your abilities. But Stripes, what do you think about your matchup with the Graves? Do you think you played it well? Is there something different you could have done, or do you think it was you
Oh
know?
no, it was a great matchup. Graves is just a really powerhouse of an AD carry. True Grit really does negate a lot of damage. I should have pressured a bit more, utilized my blind a bit more, and not respected the minion damage quite as much. I could have possibly pulled one out a few minutes earlier, but no, he played great. It was an honest, fun back and forth.
Yeah. And that's really what these are about. Just to have the community have some fun. And it was really fun to watch. It was very intense in terms of pressure, and I do think you both played it pretty well. Is there anything you guys would like to add before I let you two go, or like you are good?
honestly, it kind of. I mean, I was definitely nervous the entire time. I'm shocked he didn't win. If I'm being serious, like you had a lot of good chances in the beginning. I got pretty lucky with some of those trades, but again, like you probably would have you probably could have made it pretty far as well. I think this was just as close as it could have gotten. So, GG's man, you did really good.
GG.
Yeah. Good to you too. I'll move you back now.
Adios.
See ya.
See ya. Okay, next up, I'm currently seeing from my manager foe. Let me put up the game. I'm sorry, I did not have time to put up the names to the last one. I'll update it in the meantime when the game's loading.
Are you certain?
I'll come back strong.
So these next games is currently Thomas Strain versus KB24. KB24 going under Graham, and Thomas Strain going under Paladin Infinite. We're currently seeing some pretty good ARAM bans, I would think. I'm not sure if they're good 1v1 bans, but they are pretty good ARAM bans. Gameplank's pretty fucking cancerous in terms of pressure late game. Maybe not early game, though, but he does have sustain with oranges. LeBlanc's kind of questionable, I feel. Irelia's okay. Kiana's very annoying with the damage buffs. That is a good point. That LeBlanc does have very strong ARAM buffs, but she still needs to go levels. Bully, a very good ban, I think. Level 6 with his ARAM buffs can run you down and kill you. Darius, also a very good ban. You can go Ghost and get increased healing and kill everyone. Can you guys keep it civil in the chat, please? Okay. Might I ask some of my chat moderators to maybe moderate the chat a little bit while this is happening? I can't really pay attention to both, but please don't say anything racial in the chat. This is supposed to be a fun community event. But we do see a Tryndamere versus Pantheon matchup. This will be kind of scary, considering Pantheon will probably be able to just kill him before he reaches level 6, but Tryndamere might be able to run away after spinning. Scott, you're a chat mod. Can you just ban them? Or mute them, or warn them? Sorry, I was paying attention to chat. I had to time out a few people that were posting some questionable stuff. I really wish you guys would keep it a little bit more civil. This is supposed to be a fun community event for both communities. Ferric, I'm going to, 1 second. I have to mod through Twitch. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm sorry for not coming up with some banter right now. Ferric, you're currently modded, so if you see anyone saying anything racial or against TOS, please time them out for at least 10 minutes or ban them if they don't learn their lesson. It's no problem, dude. Yeah, spectator delay is pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. You have to wait for the game to load in. So you can see here, we currently have, pull up the names again, because these account names are very different than their actual names that they use in their communities. We have Thomas Strain in on Trendemir, and we have KB on the Pantheon. Trendemir going for sustain with the Guardian's Horn, as we can see here. And Pantheon going for full damage with the Serrated Dirk and Boots. So he can actually get poked out very easily by the Trendemir if they just do short 1v1 skirmishes.
Minions have spawned.
So we currently have... Pantheon has a ton of kill pressure on Trendemir, but if Trendemir gets some levels, along with being able to sustain, while Pantheon has barely any sustain because he did not build any, I would say Pantheon probably has kill pressure 2-6, and then Trendemir might be able to all-in him, but he did go very defensive start, and Pantheon went all-in, so he's banking on killing him before 6. Pantheon going in, currently harassing him a little bit. Ooh, exhausted, getting 1v1'd. Ooh, this might be the first of the game getting crits, but he does not have flash. I think that might be game, actually, unless they wait for relics. Currently pinging his summoners to himself, but again, this Pantheon has no heal and no sustain. I think he might be, frankly, fucked. He got double crit by Trendemir, which is about... What do you have, like... Well, how much Fury do you have? Like 5? So he probably had like a 2% crit chance and he crit twice. I would say that's very, very unfortunate for KB on the Pantheon, that he gets double critted by Trendemir, who only had about 10 rage. Very unfortunate. Currently trying to harass the Trendemir down, but again, he has lots of sustain with his Q. Just eating his rage. He also has Guardian's Horn, so he has more health regen. On top of Bead, so he has even more health regen. I will say, I think that Trendemir will either get the first tower or 100 CS if Pantheon doesn't play up, and if Pantheon plays up, he will probably just get killed. I mean, Trinimir's level 6 now. The only way Pantheon can win is if he majorly fucks up. If Trinimir messes up and tower dives and dies, then Pantheon wins, but I don't see any other way. Currently playing for CS. Pantheon currently has 4. He can't approach a creep wave to even CS, as Trinimir will just spin on top of him and murder him and stab him the skull. Again, the only way he will probably be able to win this is if he gets hard committed on and then kited in tower range through his ultimate. Ooh, going in on Trin, doing like 1 damage. Currently 31-7 CS. Exhaust is currently back up, so if Pantheon commits to him, he can just run him down and kill him. Now, as a caster, I would like to say this is, he can come back from this and it will be even. But I'll be quite frank with you. The only way I can see KB coming back from this is stunning him under tower while it's hitting him and then kiting him through his ultimate. That's the only way I can see him coming back from this. He can't play for CS because he'll lose first to 100. Like that. He has to play like that. But then he just heals it all back because he has Guardian's Horn plus his Rage. Yeah, Trinimir can just do this all day. He just heals back all of his health bar. Currently going in on Trinimir, trying to get some poke damage, but I don't think it really matters. So what avenues can KB come to win this back? He can kite him under tower. If he dies, which he probably won't, he'll probably just CS to 100. He can't ult him because he'll just die. Currently 57-18 CS. As seen on these scoreboards. Just the lead is climbing higher and higher for this Trinimir in terms of CS. Tower not hitting him. He could just turn in and kill Pantheon right now with his ultimate. Yeah, there you go. And that is first blood. KB going down and Strain going forward in the best of one.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has disconnected.
We can see. So that was a pretty quick one. I will currently get them for an interview. Just give me 2 seconds.
What do you want?
One of these players have a microphone, which is KB. Oh, well, actually, they both do, apparently. So, tell me, how do you guys think you played your matchup? Do you think you could have won if you played a little bit better, Train? Or do you think that the matchup was just hard from the start?
Wait,
Is this
Train?
Or Wordna? I think Fo might have given me the wrong name.
I won.
Yeah, Thomas Train. I know. I'm saying, how do you feel like you played your matchup? Do you think that KB could have played better? Or do you think
I mean, it's kind of hard for him to win, but I think his like item pick, he could have went to like utilize one of the ARAM items, like instead of Dirk, you know, like
Yeah.
Guardian's Horn and Guardian's Hammer. Those are like really good. It's like a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, he played fine. It's just like really hard to play against Trinity with so much sustain.
Yeah. No, that's understandable. I think he played to his best ability. And KB, would you think you would do differently? Do you think you go a different start? Think you
Yeah,
pick a
probably
different character?
probably a different item start or go Shen. Usually, because I'm using the EU game booster, at least it's not like 270 where it's like nearly unplayable. So I was deciding, what low mechanic skill champion should I play?
Yeah.
As you wish.
No, that's understandable.
That was the whole game plan going in. I didn't know, I forgot about the ARAM item, so my whole idea was to end this match before Tryndamere got 6, because I knew that if he was able to get the item lead, it'd be or level lead. Sorry, not item lead. Level lead, it'd be over relatively quickly.
Yeah, that's understandable. I think both of those are very good points. I'm very happy about the sportsmanship, but I have to let you go now because we are getting into the next game. I'm sorry to cut you off, guys.
I don't really care.
That's fine. I'll move you back now. Thank you for the interview, though.
Good.
Okay, so we're currently in the next game. We're with Blanque and Sunset. We are currently seeing a Tryndamere ban, as it infinitely sustains in lane if you can't harass it with range. Irelia, very standard. Aatrox, another character that sustains heavily off of creep waves, and Yasuo. Not sure about that one.
Your emperor shall
An
return.
Azir ban. That is interesting. He takes time to ramp up. I'm not sure if they're going to be playing through late or what. Kled is probably a pretty good ban. He's alright in 1v1s. He's also pretty okay in ARAM. Currently seeing a Urgot from Blanque and a Voli from Sunset. Voli is very strong here. I think he's probably one of the stronger 1v1 characters, especially when he dives pre-6. I think he might be one of the strongest characters in the game currently. But Aatrox Urgot, my bad, is very, very, very tanky and can eliminate people early game, but he kind of is item dependent. So it will be interesting to see. I am taking it into consideration. I think Volibear is going to win here, though. Because I do think Urgot needs more items to win. And they can't back for items. So we will now wait for the spectator delay. And I'll see you in about 3 minutes. Sorry about that. Let me change names quickly. So we are loaded into the next game. We have Sunrust on Volley, and we have Blanque on Urgot. Let's see what their starts are. Urgot currently going the press the attack runes and not conquer. Probably going to try to kill him probably post 6 with the press the attack proc. Going Tiamat for wave clear and some regen. Or just some damage, my bad. Get the regen later. Volley going Guardian's Horn and Hammer. And Pots for more sustain. We see Blanque currently sitting in a bush, maybe trying to wait for him to walk up past his midsection of the map on the bridge. I don't think he would. And they're probably going to play this slow until 6 and probably go kill each other. Both have very strong ultimates.
It is better than staring at dirt.
As you can see from this, Urgot does not get a buff, and Volley gets a 5% damage buff. Ooh, going in on Urgot. Urgot flipping over Volley Bear, currently going through the Purd. Exhaust. Sunrust taking a lot of damage, but luckily he has Guardian Horn and refillable pots to sustain. And taking 5% less damage due to the ARM buff. Both playing for creeps currently. Volley going in, stunning with the Storm, getting the shield. Urgot currently all-inning him with press the attack, purge, ignite. Blanque actually taking these trades very well. I feel like Sunrust maybe taking a little bit too much damage in these trades, even though he has more sustain. Game is slowing down a little bit, waiting for a regen on Horn probably before he initiates again. Probably waiting for level 6. This Tiamat start, I think, is pretty interesting. It helps him clear a little bit more, even though he has his Q, his corrosive charge to slow and clear. Currently maxing the Purge for damage. Ooh, Volley going in, getting the shield, trying to stun him. Currently getting turned on by Urgot for the 3rd time in a row. I don't think Volley can take fights yet until he's 6. I think these trades are very bad, but I do think that Volley will be able to out-sustain him simply due to having Guardian's Hammer over Tiamat. But Urgot does do more damage. He might be able to cull him with his ultimate beyond death. I'm getting some frame drops, my bad. Orly going in again, going stun. Storming for the shield, currently getting turned on by Urgot. Urgot taking 2 tower shots, that could be the difference here. Ooh! And Blanque getting completely destroyed by Sunrust, overextended into the tower and took 2 tower shots. And That's it.
A summoner has disconnected.
Bonky tried very hard to turn those around, but it was to no avail. He took too many tower shots and he died.
A summoner has disconnected.
Let me get these two in for an interview. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, you see you're currently on air for your interview. Blanky, what do you think you did wrong in that last fight?
Hold on. I misplayed that very heavily by just being way too far ahead. I mispositioned that really bad.
Yeah. That's fair. I think it was the 2 tower shots, but I do think you played those first 3 engages very, very well.
It was just a positioning error. I pretty sure I would have gotten very far ahead if I didn't take the 2 tower shots, but
Yeah.
it was muscle memory just screwing me over there.
Yeah. And Sun says, how do you feel Blanke played? Do you think he did well? I feel like he personally did pretty well, but you did win. So I want to know what you think you did well to turn that around.
So pretty much, he was gonna beat me if I didn't keep on fighting back. But yeah, he was gonna win if I just didn't attack him well. But I just kept on trying to use my shield just to make sure I would live long enough so I can start engaging him. I was just waiting till I hit level 6 to try to delete him before he deletes me.
Yeah. I think those are 2 very good points. I'm sorry these interviews are short, everyone, but we're trying to get rapidly through these matches. I feel like both of these insights were very good. I think you both played extremely well compared to some of the other things we've seen, but I currently have to let you go. Thank you for taking your time out to do interviews.
No problem.
Okay, next up we have Foe and Fume Knight. So I do know that one of these players might be a one-trick, and I think they might play Anivia if it's not banned. But we're currently seeing a Wukong banned, which actually Wukong is very good in Anivia, so that might be something to consider. Foe also plays Graves. Fume Knight, I'm not sure who he plays, but he is banning Trendemir because it was very strong and very one-dimensional when we did see it, especially with what he gets in ARM.
End of the line.
Banning out Foe's Graves, there's one of his 2 characters gone. A volley ban, very smart.
Cling.
Fume Knight currently thinking about his next ban. Not banning Anivia and banning LeBlanc. Very interesting. Picking Lucian in the 1v1. I guess he feels like Anivia takes too long to come online. Or he's just first tricking Lucian. Foe is a very good Lucian, by the way. I've seen him play it on his own server, Australia. Fume Knight currently thinking about what to play against him. Playing, Lucian. Or, Garen. My bad. My brain is currently not in the right spot, I guess. So we're currently facing a Lucian versus Garen matchup. Garen can just build tanky and probably shove the creeps in, but Lucian might be able to kill him early if he doesn't get levels for his passive. Will be very interesting to see. I think Garen, if he plays well, can play kind of in a very boring playstyle, only focusing on creeps and health regen with Guardian's Horn. Foe might have trouble going into him later on. Hey, can you guys keep it down in chat? Now now we wait for the 3-minute delay. I'll see you all in 3 minutes. Get into our next game, we can see that Foe has decided to take Exhaust Ignite for the 1v1 potential into Garen. Also taking Press the Attack to do like burst damage. We see Foe currently shit-talking in the chat because he has to play into a Garen, and they do not know their picks beforehand. These are blind picks. They blind pick into each other. We see Garen going in for the tanky start so he can out-sustain Foe. Foe going for more damage from sustain and movement speed to be able to play into the Garen. We see that Lucian gets a small damage buff, which is kind of funny. This character kind of okay in ARAM. Garen, on the other hand, gets a 5% damage durability buff. 5%. He takes 5% less damage, everyone. So Foe's gonna have an even harder time killing Garen. So you can see they're currently shit talking a little bit. Probably some friendly banter between these two. Foe currently focusing on CS, maybe playing up to harass the Garen a little bit, but Garen does have his regen passive plus Guardian Hammer. Both focusing on CSing, Foe focusing on creep management. Probably going to try to win through CS, knowing he probably won't be able to kill the Garen because they both cannot back for items, seeing as it is ARAM first to one. Kill. taking some damage. Going in, clearing the creep wave. Foe's probably going to turn around. Yes. Doing some harass onto Garen. Garen referring the relic. Blowing up the creep wave with Q, getting some harass onto Garen and pushing the creep wave. Garen currently focusing on clearing creeps. Foe doing barely any damage to him, seeing as how Garen has double regen plus a buff from ARAM to take 5% less damage, as stated earlier. But he is sure wailing onto him and the creep wave. Foe, however, I'm pretty sure will run out of mana eventually unless he grabs his double relic. Well, guys, you have to remember that this is blind pick. They both blind pick their characters. So he picked Lucian, and they picked Garen. So he just so happened to pick him into Garen. He didn't know that he was playing Garen, even if he picked second. Because they're both banned. But, like, Garen didn't know he was playing against Lucian either. This is just a bad matchup. I think Foe is probably going to focus on CSing and probably not dying to Garen. But mana management will be very important in this matchup in terms of clearing and harassment. Oh, was it not blind? Did they actually... Let me confirm that with the organizer. Okay, my bad. I thought it would have been blind. Well, you know, in this caster's opinion, it's better to admit fault than double down on ignorance. So, you know, my bad. This game, however, is going as you would expect into a matchup like this. Honestly, they're both just focusing on that 100 creep limit to win. Probably going to be either a stall out or Garen trying to all in Lucian, like he is currently doing, but he kind of can't because of the dash. Let me message someone real quickly. Give me 2 seconds. Garen currently getting kited by Foe. Actually kind of low. Foe might be able to... Nah. Garen doesn't take enough damage. There's no kill pressure there. Even with level 6. Garen currently lamenting his double regen start. Pretty funny. But just gonna dash away and harass. The way this is going, and the way the CS difference is going, Foe will probably get the first to 100 CS, and Garen won't be able to do anything. Because he can't actually get onto Lucian. Because he has no mobility, and he can't go back for boots or any items. Foe currently taunting Fume Knight into going in. If he does that with his current health pool, he'll probably go down to 1/3, but I don't think it will be a kill. If Foe gets too cocky, Garen might actually just be able to turn around and all in him with his ultimate. Game going very slowly. Lucian halfway to 100 CS. Reminder, at 100 CS, you do technically win the game. And like going in, getting kited by Lucian again. Really nothing he can do about that. Foe going biscuits, secondary. Get more sustain in lane, get more mana regen, and get more maximum HP. And like going in, same thing happening for the 8th time in a row. Not being able to get on the Lucian because he cannot go back to get items, and he is slow as hell. Okay, keep it down in chat, guys. Keep it a little calm. Fume Knight currently lamenting his loss, seeing as how Foe is going to 100 CS. Fume Knight currently going in, getting exhausted by Foe. Foe missing half his ultimate, currently turning in on Garen with his ult and Q. Foe playing up, taking literally no damage because Fume Knight has only tank items. Well, I'm talking about like the racial stuff in chat. Like, that's all. I don't want to have to time people out for going too far. It's more the people in game should trash talk. Fume Knight currently going in, igniting Foe. Foe about to die! Getting all in by Fume Knight. And that is GG's. Foe goes down and is eliminated by Fume Knight. That was... He got too cocky and he got all in and killed. That's all there is to say about that. Now, give me a second to get an interview with these two lovely individuals. Get to Foe. And get to Fume Knight. Alright, I'm not sure if... Oh, okay, they both do have microphones.
Yep.
Alright, so what do you think went wrong, Foe? Do you think you got too cocky? Do you think that Fume Knight just outplayed you and killed you instantly by all ending? What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like even though I poked him a shit ton, he just sustained it all. I kind of just lost to
Yeah,
his
with
champion.
the Garen passive plus Guardian Horn.
The Garen passive, yeah. And yeah, I just kind of got stat checked, but I mean, it was fun. So.
Yeah, that's all really it's about.
I mean, I'll be real. I totally did not want to play Garen, but I was kind of panicking because I thought for sure he was going to play like anyone but a character like Lucian, and I was going to play Lee Sin probably, which would have been fun, but I would have totally got embarrassed probably. I haven't played Lee Sin in forever, so I do feel kind of bad because I was lame as hell. And the only reason I waited so long was because if I got level 2R, I knew I would probably get him, so I just waited.
Yeah, that's all you could really do. I do think the game was... You know, it was a little bit slower pace, but I do think the end did make up for it. Is there anything you guys would like to say, closing thoughts about the game, or do you think that's pretty much what you both want to say?
No, I mean, I guess one thing is Fume's pretty cringe. That's about it.
Damn.
It's true though. I will take the L, honestly. That I will not be playing Garen or any of them bitch champs ever again in this fucking thing if I even win the next one. So.
Nah, that was a good game.
I'm not bringing out
GGs,
the
man.
Garen. GG.
Yeah, GG's. I'll move you guys back now. Alright, for our next game, I am being told that they are doing the picks and bans in the voice chat now, so there is no last picking cringe shit into each other, which I didn't even know was a thing, because you can't set the rules on ARAM, because Riot Games does not know how to program a proper client with privacy features. Give me 2 seconds. I need to figure out who the next two people are. Okay, we currently have Voxel versus Moz. Okay. So these are the next two players, and they will start momentarily. Give me 2 seconds. I believe that they are making the game more fair by talking about what characters they pick and ban before the game starts. I know it might make it a little bit less interesting for stream, but it does make it more fair for the players. And we are now in the next lobby. So they're currently playing blind pick and doing bans through voice. Yeah, for the next game, I will try to get the bans beforehand. That was my bad. I should have asked for it. I know that they were doing it for sportsmanship. I believe Wiper is... Let me check. It's currently a Talon into Tom Kent matchup. Sorry guys, give me a second. Give me a second, guys. It might take a few seconds. Confirm which player is what. Okay. So Wiper in game is Moz, and the other one is Voxel. Thank you for the sub, but I want to keep it professional and kind of low-key. I don't want to distract from the tournament. I want these players to play the best games they can. I don't want to make this about myself. I want to put on a good show for the communities. So maybe next time we can do, you know, another tournament. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. All right, as we load into the next game, we see that it is a Talon with Electrocute. All right. I mean, early kill pressure. And Moz has also Electrocute on Tom Kench. Very strange tank build. Maybe looking for early kill pressure with a tank Guardian's Horn, but Talon does indeed have the haste item from ARAM and Longsword. Talon going for Snowball. Not sure how that really helps him in a 1v1. Maybe if he's chasing someone down. Tom Kench with Ignite. Currently level 1 skirmish in the book. What the fuck is happening? Moz currently being completely destroyed by Talon. And he dies to the bleed. What the fuck was that? Alright, so I guess the game is over and Moz loses to Voxel. Voxel 1v1. The tank runs into the assassin and they just explode because Talon does 8 billion damage with a, I believe, a damage buff? Yes, Talon does 10% less damage and takes 8% less damage. So he actually just completely shit on Tom Kench with the ARM buffs. But Tom Kench does take 5% less damage. Well, that was fast. Let me get the next people in for the interview. All right, you two, that was quite a game. You're both on stream now.
Mhm.
What do you think happened in those 2 seconds?
So me and Moz are like very good friends, and I knew who he was gonna play. He didn't know who I was gonna play, so I just banned all his characters.
Yeah, I thought since I was Tom Kench, I'd be really tanky, but I I didn't expect that much damage from a level 3 Talon.
Well, you have to remember, this is ARAM rule, so Talon gets 10% more damage, so.
Yeah, I didn't know that, and it's over faster than I could think, honestly.
Yeah. If you were to go back in time and maybe start that 1v1 again, would you have gone in, or do you think you would have just focused on CSing, maybe pushing to the tower?
Probably CSing. I definitely would have waited for minions too. I just didn't expect that to be over so fast.
Yeah, that's understandable. I think you, as a tank, even exploded, like, instantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was over so fast, man.
Yeah. Is there anything you would like to add, Voxel or Maz, before I let you
No,
go?
not really.
No? Just fast
Yeah.
game, fast in and out.
It was a good game, yeah, for how short it lasted.
Going to a drive-through? Alright. That was fun, though. Thank you guys for coming in and, you know, doing this, interview.
Yep.
Alright, next, we have to wait for the lobby to be created again. Give me 2 seconds. Ooh, this next one will probably be a very interesting game. We have someone called Princess Tiny on one side. Also known as Tiny. Versus... Let me get the bands. Ducky. It's Tiny versus Ducky. They're currently doing sportsmanship rules and picks, or bans and picks. I will be notified of the bans when they're done with the phase. You can see Tiny picks Irelia, it seems like, and Ducky picks Corky. This is going to be very interesting if one is gone on. Corky will just de-initiate. Tiny can actually all in and stun him. I'm sorry about the bans, everyone. This is, it's a little bit more delayed now in terms of actually getting information, but it does make it more fair to the players. So there's a trade-off. And I forgot to switch overlays. My bad. You can see it's Irelia, Tiny Irelia, and Ducky Corky. I believe... Alright, so we have the bans now. One side banned Amumu, Yumi, and Akali, even though Akali's already banned. And the other side banned Voli, Jace, and Jax. So those are both sides. And now we have to wait for the spectator delay to go away. So let me just put on the music and we'll be back in 2 minutes. The game exploded. Uh-oh. So the lobby disintegrated, and it did not put me in the game, I guess. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry, everyone. Alright, guys. The game ended so fast that I didn't even get to see the lobby because Tiny just destroyed Ducky instantly, and the game ended so fast the spectators weren't able to join. I'm sorry to not show you that. It is fair to say that Tiny won. What even happened? Who was in there to see it? Okay, let me get them in for an interview. Alright, you two. I didn't even get to see the game because it ended so fast, and I wasn't able to connect because of the delay. What exactly happened? Can we get a...
Oh, I DDoSed him.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay,
No,
but...
he stunned me, and I kind of just got fucked after that.
So he stunned you level 3, like in mid lane, and he just auto-attacked you down?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, well... Is there anything you'd like to add, Tiny? About your evisceration of Ducky?
I'm shy.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let you go then. Okay, for our next lobby, which I might just get thrown directly into, we have... Ooh. We have phone, and we have surprise. We have phone versus Scott in our next game. Scott chose to ban literally nothing, and B-Money banned Ari, Mouse, and Swain. So B-Money actually banned something, and Scott banned literally nothing. Scott picks Yone, and B-Money is picking Twisted Fate. This will be a very interesting game. Be a very, very interesting game. Twisted Fate can just run up and stun Scott, but Scott will probably either be able to out-sustain or push the 3%. As we get into these next games, reminder, we have a 3 minutes spectator delay in private lobbies for some reason, so I will kick back some music and wait for the game to start. into our next game. We currently have Scott versus B Money. Scott going with the Yone Lethal Tempo Resolve trees, and B Money going with the Electrocute and ADC trees. See what starts everyone has. Twisted Fate has Ghost Ignite. Scott also has Ignite, but Flash. Twisted Fate getting no ARAM buffs, and Yone getting a 3% damage buff and 3% less damage taken. Yone going for a Horn start for health regen, very popular in these games. Because of just this raw sustain you get, and Twisted Fate going for the mana regen item plus 2 refillable pots for some sustain. Very, very interesting.
Minions have spawned.
Both playing very far back. Scott currently going in, trying to harass B Money with the ethereal form, Soul Unbound. B Money focusing on clearing creeps with his Q and his cards. Scott currently focusing on CSing. Going in, misses the Q, getting blue carded in response, but the shield will eat it from Yone's W. Scott focusing on CSing. Misses the Q on the creep. Fine. Going in to harass B Money with Soul Unbound. Only able to get the swipe off on him for the respawn damage. Or the reaction damage. Blue card for some latency fan. Very slow game, both focusing on creep clearing. B Money, however, losing mana very fast versus the manaless character that is Yone. Sorry about that, Git. I'm getting a tactically message on Steam, which I turned off, by the way. Yone currently going in, trying to harass B Money. Can someone tell me why I get Steam notifications when I turn them to Do Not Disturb? Oh. Yone hitting the Q on Twisted Fate queuing the wrong way and completely missing everything. Ooh! Scott going in with the Yone R, harassing B Money, literally obliterating him, and not getting the kill, just slightly off. Ooh, flash Q, and that will be the end of it. Scott going Yone, completely decimating B Money. Very, very action-filled game compared to our previous ones, I will say that.
A summoner has
And I will now get them both for an interview. Give me 2 seconds. So I believe that only Scott has a microphone for this interview, but B Money could message me if you.
Yeah, I have a mic. It's fine.
Oh, you do? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So from what I saw, you're more focused on clearing creeps, B Money, and Scott, you're more focused on killing him, correct? With your E and Ignite, correct?
Yeah, waited till 6.
Is there?
It doesn't have a level 6 ultimate for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is there something you would have done differently, B Money? Like maybe play back, clear creeps, wait for him to initiate under tower, or
Probably.
what?
If you had gold carded me more,
Yeah.
because
I
I'm not a
fucked up
good,
my
I'm not a
cards.
good Yun. Yeah, your cards were off. It's okay though.
I should have
Yeah.
been more careful of Bush too.
And Scott,
did
how do you think you feel you played? Do you think you played well? I know you
I
won.
did it
but,
for
like-
you. Played Yone for you.
Oh, thanks, Scott. Anything else you guys?
You're the best Yone in the world.
Oh yeah. Okay, but listen, is there anything else you guys would like to add before I hop into the next game, or do you think that it was just a clean, nice, 1v1?
No, it was good. He
Yeah,
did
it was
good.
a good match.
Okay,
But I'm a better Yone than you. See ya.
that's fine. Fuck off. Okay, in our next game, we are currently have. Ooh, is that what I think it is? Guys, I think we're in for a very special treat. Listen, Scott's a good friend of mine, and I do it in good jest. I'm not actually being toxic to him. So, Devo is egoing it and not banning anything. And Kleiner banning Camille, Fiora, and Set. Devo going in with his signature Caitlyn. He plays this all the time. Now, chat, I have to wonder, do you think Devo is so confident in his abilities he just refuses to ban anything? Guys. Now, Scott, come on. You're a good Yone. But what we're about to see might be even better than what we just saw. We're seeing Singed against Moonlight Garden, aka Devo, which will be very, very interesting. Maybe extremely boring matchup, but Devo might be able to clutch it, which is why he doesn't ban anything ever. Put the music back on. we see a White Kleiner playing Plug Dr. Singe. Singe gets a no ARAM buffs, and Devo on Caitlyn gets no ARAM buffs. So this will be a game about who can poke who, and I think Singed in this matchup will probably just get to 100 creeps and not get poked out, because he has Guardian Horn for more sustain, refill pots, very standard start we're seeing from these tanky characters. And we see Devo with Guardian Hammer refill pot. I really don't know what he's going to do. We see Devo playing his signature Caitlyn skin, the newest one. All of his newest skins are his main skin.
Minions have spawned.
Devo taking refill pots to out-sustain the guy that's going to run at him and all-in him. Devo emoting, showing off his cool-ass skin. Paid $5 million for this. Look at that. Queuing White Kleiner for 1 damage. White Kleiner taunting in the bush. Waiting patiently, letting the creep wave push in. As you can see from summons, White Kleiner has a way to get in with both Predator and Snowball. Devo only has lethal tempo. Kleiner walking up to poison the creeps. Try to push it a little bit. Currently getting harassed for 0 damage from Caitlyn because it's a very item-dependent character. Not trapping the relic, kind of a weird move from Devo. Because that is free damage. Currently letting the creeps shove to the tower, very good idea. We'll probably freeze it by the tower and try to go on him at level 6. I'm assuming White Kleiner's game plan here is hit level 6, activate Predator, and then all in Devo and kill him. Devo's plan here is to harass him, even though he has Guardian's Hammer, or Guardian's Horn, and I don't know what exactly Devo's doing, because he hits level 6 and he will run after him and kill him.
I never miss.
Like, this doesn't matter. He just regens. He's just going to snowball and kill him. Look, here we go, level 6, running up, getting trapped. Ooh, hitting the snowball and flashing forward. Ooh! Putting the goo down in the wrong position, maybe taking too much damage from the creep wave, but also making Devo burn all of his summons. God damn. White Kleiner currently regenerating all of his health, walking up. Devo has no flash, was walking too forward, currently getting ran at by Singe with no way to escape. Slots backwards with the nets to make some room. Devo will currently have a hard time pushing forward now, as he just continues to get gone on by White Kleiner, getting flung backwards, no way of escaping. Poking back, getting some sustain through the Hammer, Lifesteal, and Lethal Tempo. White Kleiner going so fast on Singe. She's currently typing in the chat. Very interesting maneuver. Biding his time, waiting for Devo to fuck up again and overextend with ult. 1 damage on Caitlyn ult, because Singe is very, very tanky. Ooh, shit-talking Devo! That might be a mistake. Devo's X Factor activates when he starts to get shit-talked. We're currently playing for creeps, trying to maybe get to 100 first. White Kleiner trash-talking more in the chat. Devo losing his mind after 2 trash-talk comments. Very interesting. Currently smashing his keyboard, trying to figure out how to spell damage. But it is fine. Devo can have this. He can freeze the lane and he can win to 100 CS. Look at that. The blind snowball. Taunting the snowball. currently pushing the creep wave, trying to get to 100 CS to win. Trying to win on technicalities and not actually killing your opponent or even outplaying them. This is the D.Va way. I don't know what you expected. Ooh, White Climber going and getting trapped. D.Va running away at Mach 5, but Predator plus Singe ult currently running after him. Will he tower dive? Ooh, he's tower diving. Ooh, this might be a mistake. Not taking any damage due to the Insanity Potion. Walking up, D.Va walking through the gas, currently taking half his health bar when that was a bad trade for Kleiner. Next time he won't have summons though to get away. White Kleiner probably going to go for regenning up with the Guardian's Horn. D.Va flashing forward for no fucking reason and netting, missing it, then getting flung. D.Va, what the fuck are you doing? D.Va's gonna die to creeps. Oh, what the fuck was that? Why did he flash nets? Dude, what the fuck was D.Va? D.Va, come on, dude. You're better than that. That's not the D.Va way.
A summoner has disconnected.
Holy shit. Alright, let me set up the next interview. I have a feeling this one might be pretty good. Alright, you two, you're currently being interviewed on stream. Is there anything you would like to start off with? Maybe Devo, maybe White Kleiner in this very slow game?
I honestly blanked out last second. That's my
excuse for the flash into failed net. If you landed that net, he dies.
I thought it. No, if I hit the net, he was dead. That's all I gotta say. That's what I'm saying, because I in my head I had an EQ ulti and he was dead, but unlucky.
White
I blanked
Kleiner,
out.
what do you think about this Devo player picking the newest skin for Caitlyn? Maybe even being one of the best Caitlyn's we've seen so far in this tournament. What do you think? What do you think his play was? Do you think he was playing well, trying to go to 100 CS?
Honestly, I was bold aerodynamics, so I was faster.
I fucking hate a White Kleiner, dude. Singe cheeser, shit player, unlucky.
Well, it's true. I think the aerodynamics did make him catch up to you faster and kill you. But you could say this might be your own fault of not banning his signature character.
Well,
Let's be honest here.
No, because I'm not a fucking. I don't care about bans. The fuck, this guy can play whatever he wants. I'm just saying, one like micro mistake literally won him that. But I'll give it to him this time around.
Okay, you're right. One micro mistake. You're right.
This time I'm gonna take my loss as a man. I'm not gonna be mad about it because that was my own fault.
Okay, that's fair. I gotta go set up the next game though. Is there anything you'd like to add, White Kleiner, before?
He's dog shit.
Well played, Gigi. Solo bolo.
Oh my god, fuck off.
Damn, okay. See ya. Okay, for our next game, we have Sunrust versus Faust. Update the overlay. We see Sunrust going for the Volibear again, and Faust picking Skarner, and you want to know what is interesting about this match? Can you guess who each of them banned? Can anyone guess who they banned in their selections? Both sides, both Sunrust and Faust, they did not ban anyone. They've both decided to not ban any characters, which is going to be very interesting in this match of Skarner versus Volley. One very much a bruiser, the other one also kind of a bruiser, but more of a tank. It's going to be quite the interesting match to see. Too bad I cannot see their runes beforehand. I don't know what that was. I think They are either remaking or Faust's internet GC. Sorry about that. We are currently remaking the lobby. Okay, round 2. Lobby's actually well this time. Got confirmation that the last lobby was actually on Summoner's Rift and not the Howling Abyss. Okay, so now we should be going to the next game. This lobby did not self-destruct. Very good. Now we will have to wait out the 3-minute delay. This next game we have is Skarner versus Volibear, with these two being Faust on Skarner and Sunrust on Volibear. Both starts we see involve a Garden Swarm because it gives you so much regen in a 1v1. Both going tier 2 for mana sustain. Very interesting. Both having the same start on both very tanky characters.
Howling Abyss.
Skarner's gonna have to worry about this mid Spire for his actual game plan. Sunrust and Faust both being team players, saying good luck, have fun.
Minions have spawned.
Skarner not getting ARAM buff, but Volley getting that 5% less damage taken buff from ARAM. So that is something to consider when this is a tanky matchup. Skarner probably does more sustained DPS under a Spire with his crystal slashes and stun mechanic. Skarner going to the Spire uncontested, pretty good for him, gives him more movement speed, more attack speed, as you can see here. Even makes him have a little bit more mana restore. Volley currently going in on Skarner, doing like 1 damage. Skarner also doing 1 damage to Volley. This might be a game that goes to 100 creeps, everyone. Maybe the first one of the day. Skarner going in again, getting harassed by Volley. Volley taking literally no damage. Should be no issue since they both have Guardian Horn. Very slow match so far. Both playing for push and stacking up this year. Volley currently getting rid of Skarner's Spires, so he has less attack speed, less mana regen, less movement speed. Sunrust currently dancing in the mid lane. Skarner currently slowly CSing, maybe trying to get ahead in creep score, maybe to get first to 100. Projectile landing for a 1 whole damage. Retaliate of Storm. Stunned. Skarner currently going in on Volley, doing 1 whole damage that will soon be regened by that Guardian's Horn. Ooh, Volley going in, exhausting the Skarner. Skarner returning back and doing about, say, like 100 damage or so. Pretty equal trade. But exhaust is taken down from Volley. Volley going in. Storm getting more damage on Skarner. Skarner currently losing these trades pretty badly. Might have to wait to regen up a little bit with the Guardian's Horn. But exhaust is expended on Sunrust, and Faust still has that barrier. Sunrust currently not getting that Crystal Spire that is currently behind him. That gives him a little bit more gold, which doesn't really mean anything. But it also makes it so Skarner basically isn't a character. Skarner going in, proccing Phase Rush. Maybe capture that Crystal Spire. Sunrust going in on Skarner. Skarner retaliating on the Spire. Skarner going in again, contesting the Spire. Sunrust flashing and stunning a creep. How disheartening. Fully flashed and stunned a creep. That is a big misplay, but I'm sure he'll recover from it. Currently ramping up a stun. Going in on Volley. Volley getting the Spire, so Skarner can really not take this fight. Faust currently trying to harass Volley a little bit while he's on the creep wave. Volley sustaining through the creep wave and the Guardian Horn. Very slow match. Volley currently trying to go for the CS lead. Skarner probably trying to scale and get more levels into his slash, so he might be able to do more damage. Faust going in, getting exhausted, getting hit by the storm, not having any spire, so he has less attack speed. Losing that small skirmish at the creep wave. Stunning volley again, proccing phase rush. Sunrust just playing for creep wave. Not gonna lie, this is looking kind of scary for Faust, even if he does have a regen item. He does less damage in volley, and volley takes, a reminder, 5% less damage from every source of damage in ARAM because of the ARAM buff. Picking up the relic, not going for the spire, getting initiated on by volley. Taking way more damage than volley has in any of these skirmishes. Getting got on by Sunrust. Again, taking less damage than volley ever has in any of these small skirmishes. Going in, trying to fight the volley. Volley getting his shield. Again, not winning out of that trade. I believe this might be a first to 100. Faust has really no way to fight the volley, since he does more damage and takes less damage than Skarner does. Skarner getting stunned, stunning Sunrust. And again. Volley again, casting Storm. Faust not really able to do anything to this volley matchup. Ooh, Faust getting exhausted, getting gone on by volley ult. Volley ult misses because Skarner flashes. And that is volley's ult down. But again, I don't think he is that worried about it. He is up in CS, he is up in tower damage, and the only way Faust can really win at this point, I feel like, is either all inning in Sunrust or somehow pulling ahead in CS. Skarner can probably actually ult him into the tower now that his ultimate is down and be able to get a few shower shots on. That would probably be his best revenue of coming back into this game. But instead he gets ulted, or he gets stunned by volley, takes a little bit of damage. Skarner currently getting hit by literally everything volley has. Volley going in, trying for the stun. Skarner backing away, going in, stunning him for the 800th time in a row. Deathmatch is coming up at 10 minutes. Which means they have 30 seconds to kill each other, or we pick a winner based on how they perform. Skarner proccing phase rush. Again, doing no damage. Uh, 10 seconds till deathmatch, where they basically have to end the game in 30 seconds, or we will go over. Faust going in, backing off, and now they need to start playing around that 30-second timer, or a winner will be decided. Both playing around the health. Yep. I believe we will wait on this match. Maybe having a gentleman's rule on the deathmatch. Depends. Ooh! ulting him away, going to the tower, getting ulted by the tower. Disabling it with the Wrecker passive of part of his ultimate. Bully still playing for CS. I believe the deathmatch is not enabled at this point. I believe they decided to play it to its conclusion because of how fast these games have been going. Yeah. Alright, so Sunrust beats Faust in this Volley versus Skarner matchup. Give me a second, I'll get them in for an interview. They did go over, but I believe the ruling is that it was okay because the matches so far have been quick and we're not going overtime. All right, Yusu, you are on stream. Is there anything you would like to say?
You know, I saw the pick from before, and I already knew about a lot of picks I could have done. So I was just like, I'm not gonna fucking sweat this. I don't want to like give a stupid pick like Vayne or Fiora. So I was like, let me play Skarner at least once this entire tournament, and yeah, I got pretty bad quite a lot. There's couple of opponents where I could killed him.
Yeah.
That was mainly me fucking up like horrendously, but Sunrust is just a much better later.
Yeah. And what do you think you did right, Sunrust?
Oh, I just wanted to farm, man. I just knew that if I got too close to his tower, he would just drag me down there, and I would have just been deleted. So my plan was just to farm.
Yeah, and it looked like it worked out pretty well. I'm sorry I couldn't give you guys more time for an interview, but I believe the next game is in its lobby, so I'll let you
This
two
game
go.
went on too long anyway, so thank you so much.
Thank you for
Yeah,
playing.
thank
It
you.
was fun to watch you two.
See ya.
See ya. All right. Our next lobby is up, and let me see who the players are. So our next game is Wordna versus Tiny. And I believe that they only banned Tryndamere because it's probably boring as hell to play and boring as hell to fight. We see Tiny going with Drew, aka Rengar. And Wordna is going to go something. Oh, we have a mirror! A mirror of Rengar. This is going to be a very interesting game. Be back in 2 minutes. Alright, as we get into our next game here, we have Rengar versus Rengar on Tiny and Wordna. We see Tiny going a press the attack Rengar and Wordna going a conqueror Rengar. Both getting the ARM buff of dealing 8% more damage, 20% increased healing, and to top it all off, 8% less damage taken. Thanks, not Val. Thanks, Riot Games. See Tiny going in the bush, probably setting up an ambush on Wordna, who hasn't even moved from the base yet. One going for a tank build, and the other one going for a lethality build early.
All these trophies, I'm ready a bigger den.
That Wordna is Thomas Strain. Okay, keep it down.
I've earned the kill.
Wordna going in for the bolas, trying to force Tiny out of the bush. Tiny currently stacking on Rengar by hitting the grid. Tiny making the first move, going in on Wordna. Wordna getting all the health back through his roar. Going on Wordna again. Tiny having creep priority, lane priority over Wordna. Trying to last hit with bolas. We're going into the bush, trying to challenge Tiny. Actually coming ahead of that with the double heal. We're not going in on Tiny, trying to out-heal him. Going back to the bush, going in on Tiny, exhaust, double exhaust on back. Tiny ignited, Wordna ignited. Double bolas, ooh! And Wordna kills Tiny. The ignite and exhaust combo into double bola stun.
A summoner has disconnected.
That was a very, very, very close game. Very action-packed 1v1 Rengar Mirror. No. Give me 2 seconds, I'll get them a 4 and Alright, you two, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, Tiny. So, what do you two think of this mirror matchup?
I was really shocked at first. I did not expect him to pick Rengar as well, but I used to be like Rengar main.
All right.
I was epic failing my W, I think, and
You think that's what caused you to
bills
lose?
suck.
Oh.
Yeah, I was questioning the like item buy, but if I'd known he went like those items, I would have won it as well. But yeah, I trolled early because I should have went into the bush immediately, but I was too busy thinking about what items to buy, but ended up working out. So GG's.
Yeah. So anything you would like to add, Tiny, before I let you off on your closing thoughts?
I blame Drew for making me pick Rengar.
That's true, that's true. Always blame Drew. Alright, I'll let you two go and we'll set up the next
It's all
game.
his fault, really.
That's true. Alright, I'll let you two go. I know you're shot. Currently waiting for the next lobby. This next one's going to be an interesting one, folks. We have Scott versus Fume Knight. So, we have Scott, who was picking Yone, and Fume Knight, which I honestly forget who he picked last time. But Fume Knight is picking Mord this time, and Scott is not sure. Oh, you're right. He did pick Garen. That is correct. Thank you. No, they pick on gentleman stuff now. They ban beforehand and pick. I don't think they counter. It was specifically changed so they couldn't counter pick each other. Because it just turned into a lame matchup related fest. Karma? Scott going Karma against Fume Knight's Mord. And I will let you know, neither player banned any characters. Very interesting choice. Here we have Scott on Karma with Summon Airy, Ignite, and Flash. I believe Karma gets a 5% damage. Well, damage received buffed, so she takes 5% less damage. Mord, on the other hand, gets a literally no buffs from the ARAM side of the game mode, so very interesting. We're going the standard Conqueror runes with Ignite, trying to kill early against Karma. Karma probably going to try to kill early with Ignite too. Hopefully it won't stall the game too much with an Enchanter, but Ignite going in, pulling, hitting Q. Currently walking at Karma, who's chaining him. Got Q in the bush, making sure that Fume Knight is not there, though he's in lane. And poked by Scott. Both seemingly playing for creeps. Misses the pull on Scott. Very slow game so far. Scott having the Guardian's Orb, which allows you to basically spam your spells because you have 8 billion mana regen plus tier. Ward, on the other hand, going Guardian's Orb. Pulling Scott in. Q. Doing less damage than what was received. Probably not a very good trade. However, Mord will sustain more due to the Guardian Hammer. Or Guardian Horn, my mistake. Scott getting pulled again, getting queued by Mord. Getting more poke damage taken. Playing the creep wave with Q. Walking up to pull Scott. Did not get the pull off. Getting poked by Scott. Chained. Did not get the chain off, was too far away. Pulling Scott, queuing. Does have his ultimate, but choosing not to use it. Mord ult, very impactful. Steals his 10% of stats from the person he sends to the Death Realm. Scott, always up base. He goes to the pool, misses, lands the Q. But most of the damage gets shielded anyways by Karma Shield. Scott poking Fume Knight retaliating with a Q, my bad. Going for the pull, misses. For a bit of poke damage, gets blocked and receives poke damage. Pull Scott, ults. Scott currently being ran down in the Death Realm by Mord, currently taking 5 billion damage. Ooh! And Fume Knight completely demolishes him in the Death Realm. And that will be it, my friends. Scott will be eliminated. Fume Knight showing a very good 1v1. Let me get these two people up here for an interview. All right, you two. You're on.
At least I can finish eating now.
Is that what you're worried about? Finish eating?
Yeah.
Damn. What do you say, Fume Knight? Do you think if Scott wasn't eating, he'd beat you?
I don't know, maybe.
I
I
pick
mean, I
random
think
shit.
the
But
item is just OP, man.
no, yeah, I can't. You can't. That item is broken.
Guardian Horn? Yeah, will you get 8 million
Tanks
regen?
are really broken. Doesn't use mana.
Yeah.
You can't deal damage to him.
I just couldn't think of any more.
And then I didn't get an empowered W off, so he killed me.
Yeah, it's unfortunate you couldn't heal yourself. Is there anything more you would like to add for both of you? Or do you think it was just a pretty clear-cut game of Mord running down Karma when she didn't have any empowers?
I didn't counter pick. I just picked random shit. I just decided what to play.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I just picked Mordekaiser because I wanted to play Mordekaiser, but yeah, nothing more than that, really.
Yeah. All right, well, I'll let you two go then. It was a fun game, though.
See ya, bro.
See ya.
GG.
This next game we have is White Kleiner versus Voxel. And we'll go directly into the next game. So one side has banned Tryndamere yet again. The other side has banned Set, Camille, and Fiora. So those champions are out of this pool. We see that White Kleiner is picking Darius. Ooh, a very interesting pick. Voxel playing Vayne into Darius. Maybe one will be completely destroyed by getting kited by Vayne. Maybe Darius will run down Vayne and kill her like a dog in game. Who knows? All I know is that this is going to be a very interesting match if one takes Ghost. I have to wait out the delay and we'll be right back. Tournament's going pretty well, June. I believe we are in the second half now, so it's currently winding down a little bit. Currently going to its climax. Well, I think it might have happened again. I think someone got absolutely decimated, and I think the lobby deleted itself. I wish the lobby would not self-destruct like this, but I guess Riot Games doesn't care. Let me ask who won. White Kleiner lost? Okay, let me get them in for an interview. I'm sorry about that, everyone. I don't know why the lobby self-destructs when they both leave. I don't know why it doesn't let people go in after the 3 minutes. I don't know. Riot Games should have better, like, control over private lobbies. I don't know why they're so shit. It's kind of disheartening. Okay, you two, you're on. I didn't get to see anything, so would you like to describe what happened?
I picked Vayne, so it was really cheesy.
Yeah. And what happened?
I played like a fucking retard.
I got grabbed at one point and it got really scary. Because I eat him and his grab got me through my E.
Sounds interesting. So you just kited him and killed him basically when he pulled you?
Yeah.
I flashed too early.
Flashed too early. Is there anything you would have changed in these games, or do you think it would have? It was just a matchup.
I wasn't bold. That's why I lost.
That's true. When you are bold, you are faster and you are smarter. But it seems like getting hair wasn't enough.
Yeah, they should have a bold dark skin.
That's true. Is there anything you would like to say, Vox, before we go?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in for this post-game interview. Sorry I couldn't see it.
Bye-bye.
Alright, we're jumping straight into our next game. Well, spectating at least. It's currently Voxel versus Wordna. This is the semifinals. So this is currently the semifinals of this community event. And it, like I said, is Voxel versus Wordna. The bans were Irelia Timo, and the other side banned Kiana LeBlanc. Lee Sin, it seems. Very interesting pick. Wondering what Voxel will pick in matchup. Ooh! Lee Sin versus Renekton. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Lee Sin can jump away very easily. Renekton can break his safeguard shield and stun him through his dashes. So we'll have to see how this matchup develops. Again, we have to wait for the stupid 3-minute delay. Sorry about that, everyone. But hopefully the game will go longer and it won't delete the lobby this time. Out of our control. Let me update the overlay very quickly. Okay, just making sure. Alright guys, we have on Renekton, Voxel, and on the other side, we have Wordna. Wordna on the Lee Sin and Voxel on the Renekton. Renekton going Conquer, trying to kill early, same, or sustain through fights. And same with Lee Sin, trying to also sustain through fights. Both going Guardian Horn, one going armor and the other one going more regen through the bead. Both going 3 pots. Guardian Horn really making these matchups kind of based on health management, and you just kind of automatically lose if you don't pick it up.
Minions have spawned.
Lee Sin dashing to Wordna, or Voxel. both fighting very early. Kind of a slugfest. Auto-attacking each other, both exhausted. We're queuing on to Renekton, currently beating the hell out of him. Kind of a slug match here in the Rift. Or on the bridge, I guess you would say. We're not hitting Renekton. My UI is freaking out and won't show me their summoner. As we can see, both have used Exhaust. Voxel's not used Ignite yet on Renekton, and Lee Sin still has Barrier. Both went for a very big slug match in the middle of the map. Has slowed down a little bit, more focused on CSing underneath the tower. Renekton going in, stunning Lee Sin. Getting out, just a little bit of harassment damage. In terms of ARAM buffs, I believe Renekton gets 5%. Ooh, pull that plot. Renekton going in on Lee Sin, harassing him, stunning him through his dash. But nothing else will happen. Renekton gets a 5% damage buff, takes 5% less damage and gets more healing. I think Lee Sin gets more damage? Yes, Lee Sin gets 10% more damage, receives 10% less damage, and gets 20% more healing. On top of getting a 20% shield buff. So both of these characters get buffed in ARAM. Very interesting choice. Very slow though. Lots of sustain through both. Just little skirmishes here and there to poke each other out, try to wear each other down, but Guardian Horn proving to be perhaps a busted item in 1v1s with its damage block and health regen. These players playing very slowly. And getting stunned. Both of them trading autos. Not really taking damage on either side. This game might be a little bit slower. Getting stunned, harassed a little bit, getting dashed on. Maybe losing the trade a little bit, getting stuck in the creeps. Trying to clear the creep wave. Stun, shield getting eaten through the shield breaking portion of Renekton's kit. Not to mention, both of these characters use no mana, so they can spam their abilities all the hell they want, which is pretty useful in this mode since you can't really go back to base. Very slow gameplay from both Voxel and Wardena. Playing for creeps. Wardena currently in the lead by 43 compared to 39 total. Stunning. Lee Sin kicking him back into the tower, but getting returned on, both exhausting each other. Lee Sin getting ignited, not pop barrier yet. Waiting for his ultimate to run out, but it won't. It's a very long duration on Renekton's ult. Both currently regenning with Guardian's Horn. Next, going in, harassing Wardna a little bit more, but he will just regen with the Rejuve Bead and the Guardian Horn. Right up the creep wave, dashing, stunning Lee Sin again, Qing. Lee Sin following up with the Q. Both max conquer stacks, but not trading anymore. Next, going in, not hitting hit. Do any of our viewers in chat know if the healing... Oh, next, going in, stunning, barrier from Lee Sin to prevent some damage, but nothing really happening. Both committing to a slugfest in the middle of the lane. Does anyone know that if characters have increased healing, do they get more healing from items that regen or no? Because I'm not exactly sure how that works in ARAM. If it's just increased healing on yourself, I guess. Oh, Renekton going in, stunning Lee Sin, doing his full combo, but not doing any damage. Lee Sin currently ahead. Well, healing is decreased in ARAM, but certain characters have increased heal rate on them. So I'm assuming they get healed more by items. Yeah. Renekton getting ult, going in on Lee Sin. Lee Sin kicking him away. And currently cooling off the state of the game. Where if Renekton chooses to go in first, he will just get He will just get kicked away and disintegrated. My bad. Currently struggling because I forgot to bring a drink with me. Renekton going in, stunning Lee Sin, going back out. Wardna currently AFKing? I don't know what that was about. I think he's getting a text from his mom or something. Ask him how it's going, son, you know? We might be looking at a first to 100 creeps here. Walking up, getting stunned by Renekton. If this keeps up, Lee Sin will win through getting 100 creeps. Misses the creep with the slam. Game slowing down even more as they both try to play to their win objectives. I have a feeling like Guardian's Horn might be banned next time we host a tournament like this, but just food for thought. Renekton going in, or at least in going in, then getting stunned by Renekton. Both Stack and Conquer doing no damage to each other. Renekton stunning Lee Sin. Both slugging it out. Getting exhausted by Renekton, then just running back to the tower. Lee Sin still has Dragon's Kick. Or Dragon's Rage. Getting stunned underneath the tower. Getting followed up on. Not kicking back to the tower because he does not have a ward. Getting exhausted by Lee Sin. Lee Sin ignited. Yeah, Renekton is bringing back the CS difference. Is hitting that 10-minute mark, but I am sure that we will be playing this to finish because neither one is stalling. Voxel getting ran out by Wardna. Currently death matching. Ooh, nice kick. But nothing will come out of it because of how tanky they are. It is 9 CS Soul Wardna win. We win by technicality, everyone. We will see. for CS. It's going to be a close one. We're going in to kill. Kind of getting restless, trying to get the CS win. 98 to 95. There is 98 left for him. Trying to go in, get the creeps. Currently rushing the creeps and wins by just going after the creep wave. And that will be a win for Wordna. Very interesting strat, playing to 100. Technically a win.
A summoner has disconnected.
And that's the end of that one. Getting there for a interview. All right, you two. What do you think you could have done differently? What do you think happened there?
Well, for me, I, I lost a lot of CS because my packet loss. I was lagging a lot. Like I don't know if you saw, but I
Yeah,
typed
you were
in
standing
chat,
still.
I was standing still. I missed a lot of farm, but
Yeah.
I should have won when that like massive wave push, but I missed the
Yeah.
Q and just destroyed all the wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was close. It was close.
Yeah, it was a close
Yeah.
game. You both played very well. Is there anything you would like to add before I let you go?
Not really.
Not really, but yeah, that was, GG's.
Okay, good sportsmanship all around. I'll let you guys go then.
Also, ban Guardian's Horn next tournament. It's
I
awful.
agree. I do agree with their sentiments that Guardian's Horn is kind of stupid for 1v1s. I am not going to lie. I'm not going to be unbiased for that. That's for sure. This next game is Fume Knight versus Sunrust. The bands are Irelia Tryndamere. There are no other bands. Fume Knight going with Mordekaiser, and Sunrust is currently probably going to go with, I would assume, Bully. He's picked Bully in all the games so far, but he might change it up. Who knows? Yes, he is indeed playing Bully. So we have Fume Knight, Mordekaiser versus Sunrust. Bully will probably be whoever initiates on each other first. Mord might just ult Bully and kill him if he doesn't have an ultimate, and vice versa. We'll have to see. So we have Sunrust on Volibear, and we have Fume Knight on Mord. Mord taking Ignite, Conquer, and Volley taking Grasp of the Undying Exhaust. One going for a very tanky setup, and both going for Guardian's Horn. Again. Guardian's Horn being a very good MVP. Probably the MVP item of this whole tournament. It just gives you infinite sustain in lane. And there's nothing you can really do about it. You can't really poke them out, because it blocks damage, and it also heals.
Welcome to the Howling Abyss.
You know, what can you do? Both taunting in the mid lane. ARAM special. Creep Wave clashing. No one going in for a trade. Sunrust going in for the storm. Sunrust going in, stunning Mord coming back, pulling him in. Mord getting exhausted by Volley. And both of them coming back with pretty full health bars. Volley going in, stunning Mord, getting the storm off, also hitting Mord. Mord pulling back Volley. Volley auto-attacking Mord to death, both running after the healing rune. Volley getting in the healing rune. Mord going back, turning around, queuing him. Healing through his active W. Really focusing on that wave priority, but is behind in CS. Going after Mord. Not Richmond time. Mord pulling Volley back. You can see here, the only summoner that is down is Volley's Exhaust. Volley is now level 6, Mord 5. Might want to go in on this, might not. Pulling Volley back, not into tower range though. Playing around the creep whip. Volley getting pushed back. Nothing really happening afterwards though. From Mord coming out. Bull also coming out, connecting on Volley. Volley turning around, stunning. Getting hit. Both coming out with relatively the same amount of health, and probably not matter in the grand scheme of the Guardian. Volley going in, Storm hitting on Mord. Mord getting exhausted, getting stunned. Volley canceling 3 auto attacks, getting ulted by Mord. Mord currently igniting Volley and running after him in the death round. This might be a kill. Oh, Volley ulting, not hitting him. And will flash away after Mord ultimate. A very big 1v1 skirmish. Both ults being expended. All sums being expended. Volley getting pulled back, getting hit by Q by Mord. Volley stunning Mord. Mord running after Volley with his Q. Full conquer stacks. Going in for the pull, misses. Then the next game is Grand Finals. Tiny. Volley going in, using the storm. Not connecting onto Mord. It's fully stacked. Getting pulled by Mord, misses the Q. Currently pulling the creep wave to the right so it can bring it closer to the wall. Fully queuing. Tower hitting Mordekaiser. Ward pull hits Bully. We're currently up in CS and health advantage. Going back for the relic to heal. Both focusing on the creep wave so far. Neither one wants to play up. We're going, gets the pull onto Volley. His ultimate is not up, so he can't contain him. Running after Volley ignites and kills him with the slam. And that will do it. Fume Knight will take it over Sunsist. Or Sun first. All right, you guys, you're both up.
I don't know what to say. Just kind of a game, you know. It was just a game of League of Legends.
Yeah.
Usually their matchups like kind of impossible in a normal, like in a regular match, like top lane. Because
Yeah.
you know you can just R as Volibear in the right when the R comes up, and you know it just ends Mordekaiser's R. But otherwise, I kind of just stat checked, I guess. I mean, that's pretty much what the whole fight was the stat check and occur on one side or the other.
Yeah. It was like,
I just pretty much only went in when the E was already, you know, used. That was the
yeah.
end of it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What do you want to say anything, son?
I just lost when I missed ulted for sure. But yeah, it was pretty fun.
GG.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
I believe we are going into our grand finals now. Let's check. It will be Fume Knight versus Wordina. Currently waiting for the lobby to start. And reminder, this is the grand finals. This next match is the grand finals of this competitive event. We're waiting for our players to get ready for their final game. I'm being told that they have banned Irelia, Tryndamere, LeBlanc, Kiana, and Renekton. So those characters are out of the pool in this grand final match. Be very interested to see if Fume Knight continues picking Mord and completely destroying his opposition, or if he'll switch it up. Wordina might go with Lee Sin. I'm not sure. He's played 2 or 3 different characters. Ooh, Fume Knight going out with the Udyr. Very interesting choice. Very strong character in ARAM. Is basically unkillable and does 5 billion damage. Might want to get Scott for this one. He always complains about Udyr and ARAM. We're not taking a long time in his decision to pick. Ooh, Renekton. And Fume Knight instead going Mordekaiser. That might be kind of dangerous considering Renekton's ability to destroy shields. but we will have to see. Be back in 3 minutes after the delay. A correction. They picked Renekton, they didn't ban it. My bad. It's a misspeak from me. This is our grand finals of this event. We have Wordnut on Renekton taking Conquer, Heal, and Exhaust. Fume Knight taking also Conquer with Ignite and Flash. This will be a very interesting matchup as Renekton can shatter Mord's shields that he generates. So it will probably be whoever initiates on each other first. If he has his shield up on the wrong time, he will just be ran into the ground. Both going for the standard Guardian's Horn start, and one opting for boots so he can stick to his target, the other one opting for more regen. Both inching up, waiting for the creeps to spawn. We're punting away Poro. Very standard start. No trades yet. More poking his Q. Just get some damage on. Ooh. Renekton going up, stunning Mord, not getting it through his shield, so he will get the heal off. Mord barely doing any damage to Renekton. Walking up, going to stun Mord. Mord taking a lot of damage. Renekton getting out. Pull failing to connect. Grabbing the health relic. Going to the smash. Pull. Fails connect. Both focused on creep clearing. Walking up to Mord, taking 2 tower shots, getting stunned. Not worth it. Mord walking forward to try to hit Renekton. Renekton using his summoner. Heal. Both coming out at about the same amount of health, but Renekton did have to expend a summoner. Pull, dodged. Dashing forward, taking another tower shot, getting hit by Mord Q. Stunning Mord. They should both regen up with those Guardian Horns. Truly an MVP of this format. But playing around the creep wave. Mord getting on by Renekton, getting stunned, taking a lot of damage, unable to pull him. Conquer fully stacked. Green Knight currently down on CS compared to Wordna. Wordna going in, stunning Mord again, getting pulled into the tower range. Mord ulting Renekton. Renekton also ulting. Mord getting exhausted, so he loses damage. Walking back into tower range. Walking forward, trying to get more damage. Waiting for his shield. Converts it into health. And they both come out sort of even. Knight not using his ignite. Pulling Renekton into the tower. That was so close. Renekton could have turned around and killed him and won the game. Instead, he decided to run out of the tower. Maybe do out of panic. But I am not sure. Mord going in for the pokes. Mord going in. Getting pulled underneath the tower. Walking at him with shield. Maybe looking for a Q. Kind of dangerous. Backing up. Waiting for health regen from the Guardian's Horn. Renekton is favored with that 5% less damage taken. He is not wrong. Mord, on the other hand, does not get any damage reduction, unlike Renekton. From the wise words of Riot Games of how they actually balance this game mode, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they look at a magical crystal ball or something. Renekton going in, healing, going on Fume Knight, and Fume Knight is trying to fight back with all of his might. Pulls him back. Ooh! And I was sure that was going to be the end of the game. That was actually a very nice play from Fume Knight. Truly, they are fighting for this win. We're not going in, getting pulled underneath tower. Fume Knight retaliating, pulling him into the tower, queuing him. Trying to build off rage up from the creeps. More pokes from Mordekaiser's Slam. This is the pull. Renekton going in, stunning Mord again. Trying to build up sacks. Q. Slamming him. Oh, but he gets exhausted from the Renekton and has to flash away after Renekton ult. Renekton currently ahead by 16 CS. Or might get dove here. It might have to be careful. And Mord just goes down like that! Holy shit, that damage. Alright. And that was it. That was the grand finals. That was actually really well played from both players. Very much a spectacle. Let me get these two champs in here to see what they have to say. I would just like to say I congratulate Wordna for the win, but I want to say you both played very well. Those are very well played, like, skirmishes with your summon.
That was good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say a little bit of copium. that healing buff on Renekton was kind of insane, man. When you came out of the bush at full HP, I was like, yeah, this is fucking doomed.
Yeah,
You
I
healed actually an absolute insane amount every fight. I was I didn't know what to do.
There, you were under tower like pretty low. I just went back because I had 2 heals up like available back at my turret, so I just got both of them. Came back in the bush and I healed to get more move speed and try and kill you.
Yeah,
And
that
you
was
like
the right call.
when you eat away, when you eat me and you're 1 HP, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, I
That
didn't mean to
pull
interrupt you.
backwards though on him when he went on you to try to kill you and you lived at 1 HP with your shields. That was actually a very good play to aim the pull behind you like that.
That was clutch.
Yeah, that was. I just didn't respect the healing. I tried playing around the rage, but that matchup's
Yeah.
like one, and that matchup's one where you have to have items as Mordekaiser when you just never take that fight early.
Let's not mention that Renekton also gets decreased damage taken on top of more damage done. Like some of the ARAM balance, I'll be honest, is a little bit iffy, but it was very fun to watch. You both played extremely hard, and it was very good. That was a very good grand finals. Even if, yeah.
Props to
GG,
you.
man.
That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Nice job. And honestly, you probably deserve the first place reward more than I do. You probably play more CS than I do anyway. So.
Nah, you too nice. That was fun. GG's.
That was really good. Good game to both of you.
Yeah, shout out to Foe. He probably should have made it this far, but I kind of trolled him with the Garen pick.
I'll let you go now too. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Nice job casting.
Thanks.
It's fun.
Okay, and that was it, everyone. That was the end of our grand finals. I'll play the music a little bit more and let everyone wind down. That was fun though. I think this is a very fun event. I feel like we should tweak the format, maybe ban Guardian's Horn, because it kind of just promotes this degeneracy play style of sitting back and healing on tanks. But you know, it's the first time it was run, and you learn things from it. But that was very fun. That was a very fun event to cast. So I'll see you all later, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.